Hey, what's going on, guys? Dungeons here, and we have a new exciting update when it comes to Guild Wars. So, starting tomorrow is the 15th anniversary. So, with the 15th anniversary, they're actually doing an update. So, we're actually going to get 2 new elite skills. And I'll show you, the post online in just a minute, because they posted on, their Guild Wars 2 website, and I'll also have, a link to that down in the description down below if you want to read about it. But, it's very interesting to me that they're actually doing that, because I honestly wasn't really expecting anything. I figured it would just be, the same old stuff as usual, but, especially after, all the layoffs that happened, last year. So I'm actually, really excited to, see what the elite skills are like, and it really makes me wonder, what they're going to actually do. Are we going to get, a new elite skill? Because we get a new elite skill for every profession, so that's 10 new elite skills. So I kind of wonder if it's going to be, how that's going to really work out. What skill are you going to give to the necromancer? Are you going to, give us a more powerful minion master or something, something to where we can maybe make more than one flesh golem or something, that'd be pretty cool to be able to make 3 flesh golems or something like that and make them pretty powerful. But at the same time, some people have concerns that maybe you'll end up making the skills too powerful, and if you do that, it could potentially break the game or make other skills useless. Because I kind of would like to see other skills either get bumped up or possibly add in new skills or something. But, otherwise, I'm really just happy that they're doing something to begin with instead of doing absolutely nothing. So I'm going to go ahead and hop into the blog post and read it to you guys and point out the most important parts. So here we go. I'll go ahead and read it to you. So you go down here, they're going to do a live stream. And also, there's also going to be a sale. So get amazing discounts on outfits, upgrades, storage, and more at the Guild Wars store. Items will be on sale starting April 22nd. So literally tomorrow, all this stuff is happening, which is pretty exciting to me. So April the 22nd, 2020. And, also you're going to get free gifts in Guild Wars 2. So if you actually play Guild Wars 2, you might want to actually log in so you can get the free gift for your Guild Wars 2 characters, a free self-style hair kit, and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. It's always nice to be able to change your haircuts and everything. And April 28th, 2020 is going to be the 15th year since the launch of the very first Guild Wars game. So that's very interesting. I'm glad that they're actually going to do something for Guild Wars 1 for the 15th year. I really wasn't expecting this. So we basically go down through here and you enjoy the celebration at Embark Beach, which is usually how it is for the anniversary. And then you go right here, the Ancient Anniversary Weaponsmith's inventory has been reinforced with the anniversary set containing weapons with familiar looks but previously unavailable attribute requirements. So I'm very interested in what this means, because I'm assuming it's going to be something like with the Doylock staff, which you'll basically see me using in a lot of my videos whenever I'm running around. It's like the staff with electricity at the end. And I actually really like that staff, but it's kind of it's only for air magic, I believe. So it's you can really only, so it's it's only good for running, because I don't really use air magic that much. But I'm kind of interested if they're going to make that plus other weapons available for everyone else. I'm not really sure if we're going to see something new like a beast mastery weapon or anything like that, which would also be pretty cool. But I'm assuming they're going to just make it on where certain skins that are just locked behind soul reaping or just for necromancers or something is going to basically be available for all the additional attribute requirements, or maybe just a few additional ones. So that's definitely interesting. And then right here, heroes can, so during the Ancient Anniversary, at the Ancient Anniversary Weaponsmith, heroes can acquire Proof of Triumph. Carrying this relic will cause an extra enemy group and boss to appear in 4 late game maps. So when they say 4 late game maps, I'm not sure if they're talking about the end game missions or anything, like a Time for Heroes and stuff like that, or if they're talking about Underworld or the Deep and Domain of Anguish and stuff like that. So it's going to be interesting what they actually mean by that. But basically, fight to them and be sure to bring a Signev capture along with you to acquire new PvE only elite skill for each profession. If you miss this year's celebration, don't worry. The Proof of Triumph will continue to work when the festival ends, so you can adventure with a friend to seek out the new skills. So this is actually a pretty good thing. Even if you miss out on it, you can actually join with someone who has a Proof of Triumph and basically get these new skills. So I'm kind of interested, because I'm assuming each character that you have can basically capture all 10 elite skills. And I kind of hope it's not one of the things to where you're kind of limited to where you can only capture for example, if you have a warrior, only the warrior elite skill. So I'm assuming you can capture all of them, but we won't really know until it actually happens. But I'm assuming you would be able to. But this kind of brings into the next question, which is that, so this really makes me wonder, like, what's going to end up happening to, like, the meta? Like, how much are the skills going to change? Like, are Paragons going to finally become, like, a lot more powerful? Are they going to get to a point to where they can do a lot more area damage? Like, are Mesmers going to become even more powerful and broken? Like, exactly what's going to happen? Are Warriors going to be able to tank better? You know, because it's like all the tanks now are basically, like, you have to go, like, Assassin and have, like, you know, perma shadow form and everything. It's been like that forever. So it really makes me wonder, like, what's going to actually end up happening. And, you know, it's like with Mesmers, like, Mesmers are so powerful, like, they're pretty much broken. So it really makes me wonder, like, what's going to end up happening to them. And Assassins are also, like, really powerful, too. So it, like, really makes me wonder if, like, with Assassins, you have, like, you basically have Wota, Way of the Assassin. And it really makes me wonder if that's a skill that's going to eventually get replaced for, like, Dagger Spam. Because that's something I think would be pretty cool. Or if it basically, like, if it's something to where people are going to rely on these new skills, or if it's something to where we're just not going to really use them. Because I think it'd be pretty cool if the skill actually became, like, pretty relevant. You know, but at the same time, it's like, you know, how much of an impact is it going to have on the game? Because I'd mainly like to see it, like, buff up, like, certain characters, like Paragons, for example. Maybe buff up Warriors a little bit. Because Warriors are actually pretty strong, but it's kind of like, they can't really do speed clears or anything. Like, they're mainly good in, like, general PvE content, and people don't really use them in, like Fissure Woe Speed Clear anymore, because Dervs can basically do a lot more damage, you know? And it's really interesting, because are Dervises going to just become more and more powerful because of this? Or, you know, I'm just really interested in what's going to happen. But then again, if everyone can get each of the elite skills, it gets to a point to where it's like, if you made an overpowered elite skill for Warriors, maybe it'd be like Save Yourselves, to where how, like, every single Paragon, like, uses the skill Save Yourself. So it's definitely going to be interesting what's going to happen, and I guess we'll end up finding out tomorrow. And I'll probably end up making, like, more videos on this subject and going over the elite skills and everything, and also how to capture them whenever we actually get the update, you know, which is just tomorrow, so it's not going to take very long. But otherwise, I'm pretty excited to see what's going to happen. I actually do want some pretty powerful skills. You know, even if they're kind of broken, you have to consider it takes up, like, since it's going to be a PvE only skill, it's going to take up one of your 3 PvE slots, plus it's also going to take up the elite skill. So it's like, I wouldn't want it to suck, because the current elite skills that we have just kind of suck for the most part. You know, like, I never really used them, and apparently, like, some of them, or one of them used to be, like, really good back in the days, but I just, like, I guess I wasn't doing speed clears or anything, or probably wasn't even playing the game back then. So, you know, it'd be interesting to see some, like, powerful skills, you know? Yeah, but it's like, I don't really want, like, other professions to be able to, like, abuse it. Like, you know, unless if it's something to where it's like, you know, I don't know. I'm just interested in it. And you know what? We'll see what happens. But otherwise, Dungeon is signing out.